Hi there. It is Wednesday, July 2nd. It's 3:47. The dogs and I came back to Chadwick today. So we're going to wrap up and get ready to leave because I've overdone it. The past 2 days I can feel my heart like beating in my chest. So what did we do? Oh, there was yesterday, because it had been 3 weeks, there was so much grass, so I raked like almost the whole yard. It's in the compost pile. I'll walk you back there. And then the weed whacker, a couple weeks ago I found out, I've had this thing for like 2 years, and I found out that the guy sold me the wrong weed whacker string. And I'm like, oh, that's going to magically fix all of my problems because it's been such a pain in the ass. And it came in different packaging, but when I took it out of the box, it's like the exact same string. Like, you're kidding me. And I used it last weekend on the neighbor's lot, and it worked great. And I'm like, oh, all my problems are solved. And then I brought it here, and it sucked. But I managed to get along, and I can barely see my screen. So I got along there and raked that out, so it's semi-done. And then after that, the string started malfunctioning, and I took it apart like 8 times and finally gave up. So did not get everything done. Got part of along there done, part of the back done. But yeah, so there's that. But just from raking and dragging all the grass back, I'm exhausted. But when I got up this morning, I was fine. And then shortly before I was going to leave, I'm like, I don't feel good. My stomach's bothering me. But I took 2 Advil, and I'm like, suck it up, girl, you're going. So I came. But yeah, I'm starting to feel sick again. And then I did cut a few branches off the tree. I've had these clippers for probably 15 years. And I never knew you could sharpen them. I just thought you bought new ones. And at the end of last year, I could barely cut anything anymore with them. And then magically a YouTube video came up about sharpening your tools. And this year I bought one of those sharpening things. So when we got here, I brought it with, and I sharpened them. And they are cutting much better, but I think they need a little more sharpening. But I cut a few of the branches off this tree, but I physically can't do anymore. I used the wagon to take them back, so that will have to be another day. But I was hoping to get the majority of it taken down, but that'll have to wait. Probably won't be again this week, because I think if I come back tomorrow, I'll probably have a heart attack. And then we're going into the 4th of July, so. But all of this was covered in just a layer of grass, so I got all of it raked up, and there's still some on the ground. It's not perfect, but yeah, I was hoping to get much more done, but I did not realize this heat and just the way I feel was going to kick my ass so much. But look at all the weeds. But yeah, here's my stalk of corn. Oh, and then in the front yard, it wasn't there yesterday. There was a dead squirrel. Actually, it's still there. I didn't pick it up because I can't bring myself to, because it looks like it had just died. But it's not injured. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. But there's a peanut not far from it. And I know I've heard that they make poison peanuts. And I think they do that for people who have like bird feeders, and they don't like the squirrels eating their bird food. And you're a douchebag if you do that. I mean, it's a living animal, so yeah, you're a douchebag if you put out poison peanuts to kill the squirrels. I mean, they don't know you don't want them eating the bird food. They're laying over in the shade. So, but anyways, so I think it might have eaten a poison peanut and just keeled over, because, yeah, anyways, I can't bring myself to pick it up. We'll see next time. But yeah, this is some of the grass, that succulent that grew. It's all over in here, but, and then I didn't bury the corn because, you know, I can't bury my one stalk of corn. I have to see how that does. So, but more grass all in here. And then the weed whacker got some of this done, but then it died and I finally gave up. And then I put some of the grass here to choke out this is my dead hedge that I was started, but I haven't been back to add any branches to it. So I put the dead grass that I raked up to choke out the living grass. And then you can see I did add some more branches, but then I crapped out. I was feeling like I was gonna have a heart attack. So end of day. So, but I was hoping to get some of these weeds pulled out and there and basically just everywhere. It's just been so hot, and with the heart condition, I do not handle the heat well. So, and I'm gonna be burned because I didn't wear my long sleeve shirt. I took it off and just have actually I'm still in my pajamas. Let's just be honest. But yeah, so I think that's it. I found another hole that Rainbow has, or maybe something else has created. But yeah, found that the hard way mowing yesterday. I fell in that. But yeah, so I still have lots to do. Let's go stand in the shade because that would be the smart thing to do. But yeah, I still need to get this. But yeah, even just walking around the heat, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. But yeah, just I am barely keeping up with this year. I don't know why. It just is really hard this year. But anyways, so I got some weed whacking done, raked up the grass, got it all put back there, got a few of those branches taken down. So we'll see. If we don't get any rain, I probably won't have to mow for a couple weeks. So I don't mind going 2 weeks, but this last 3 weeks was too much. The grass was too high. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna get going later.